A distinct set of guys known as the Sigma males make a different choice amidst the pressure to fit in, representing independence, charm, and a strong disinclination to fit in with conventional norms. These guys do not merely blend in, they make a statement and break new ground. With their unwavering determination and rejection of social norms, resilient men personify the Sigma male ideal. Their journey represents more than just a plot. It also represents sorrow, resiliency, and the will to get back what is rightfully his. Through resilience, we glimpse the core of Sigma male existence, a life carved out by personal standards, defiance of conventional norms, and resilience that borders on the invincible. It's this essence that draws us in, showcasing the magnetism of living life on one's own terms. These qualities are not about mindless rebellion, but about a deep commitment to self-guidance and independence. This journey is for those intrigued by the prospect of becoming an indomitable force. Stick with us as we explore the 8 traits that carve out the Sigma male, offering a roadmap to self-discovery and steadfast perseverance. Sigma males are fiercely independent, carving out their own path in life. They march to the beat of their own drum, embracing a solitary journey that does not follow the typical, well-trodden path. This is not to say that they are loners by any means. Rather, they prefer to rely on their own resourcefulness and capabilities, forging their destiny with a stalwart determination. The independence of a Sigma male is a fascinating spectacle. Imagine a bird that soars freely in the sky, not bound by the constraints of the flock. That's what it's like for a Sigma male. They don't need to conform to societal norms or expectations because they're comfortable in their own feathers. This independence is not born out of arrogance or disdain for others, but rather a deep-seated belief in their own abilities. They are self-assured individuals who don't need constant validation or approval from others. Their sense of self-worth comes from within, not from external sources. They believe in their ideas and their ability to execute them, and they're not afraid to take calculated risks. Sigma males are like the wolves of the human world, preferring to operate on their own terms. They are the masters of their own fate, not afraid to venture into the unknown. They are self-reliant, trusting in their own judgment and abilities, often surprising others with their resilience and resourcefulness. But this independence can sometimes make Sigma males misunderstood. People may mistake their self-reliance for aloofness, their self-confidence for arrogance. But underneath this exterior is a person who values their freedom and independence, someone who is not afraid to stand alone. Sigma males are not rebels without a cause, but individuals who simply prefer to navigate life on their own terms. They are the epitome of the saying, "I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul." They are the ones who, when the world tells them to go right, are not afraid to go left if that's where their compass points. This strong sense of independence often makes them misunderstood, but it's a core part of what makes a Sigma male. It's what sets them apart, what makes them unique. It's their strength, their armor, and their guiding light. It's their independence that defines them. And it's this trait that makes Sigma males truly one of a kind. Sigma males are typically introverted, but don't mistake this for shyness or lack of confidence. Picture the Sigma male at a bustling party. While others are engaged in animated conversation, he gravitates to the corner, content with his own thoughts. Why? Because the Sigma male is introverted by nature. But that doesn't mean he's shy or lacking in confidence. Quite the opposite. Introversion isn't about being antisocial or timid. It's about where one draws their energy. An extrovert might feel energized by social interactions, but for the Sigma male, it's solitude that recharges their batteries. While some may see a crowd as a source of energy, the Sigma sees it as a drain, sapping him of his vitality. He thrives in the quiet moments, finding strength and energy in solitude. It's in these moments of introspection that he hones his unique perspective on life. Being introverted also means that the Sigma male is comfortable with his own company. He doesn't need constant social interaction to feel fulfilled. In fact, he often prefers his own thoughts to the chatter of a crowd. This preference for solitude also allows the Sigma to cultivate deep, meaningful relationships. He may not have a wide social circle, but the relationships he does have are built on a foundation of trust and mutual respect. He chooses quality over quantity every time. Introversion also fuels the Sigma's self-reliance. He doesn't need validation from others because he finds it within himself. This internal focus gives him a sense of independence that others might find intimidating, but the Sigma sees as a source of strength. But remember, being introverted doesn't mean the Sigma is disconnected from the world. he is still very much aware of his surroundings, using his introspective nature to observe and understand the world from his unique perspective. So, don't be fooled into thinking that the Sigma's introverted nature is a weakness. It's actually one of his greatest strengths. It's what allows him to stay true to himself, to think deeply and critically about the world around him, and to navigate life with an unparalleled sense of independence and self-reliance. Their introverted nature isn't a weakness, it's a powerful trait that sets them apart. Unlike their alpha counterparts, Sigma males aren't interested in competing for dominance. They're the lone wolves of the pack, marching to the beat of their own drum. They aren't the ones trying to steal the limelight or assert their authority over others. Instead, they prefer to operate on the fringes, quietly going about their business without any need for validation from others. Sigma males opt out of social hierarchies, choosing to exist outside the traditional power structures. They don't feel the need to climb the social or corporate ladder, and they certainly don't crave the recognition that comes with it. They're not interested in proving themselves to anyone but themselves, which is a refreshing change from the competitive nature of many other personality types. This doesn't mean they're lazy or lack ambition, far from it. Sigma males are often highly driven and motivated individuals, but their motivation doesn't come from a desire to outdo others. It comes from a deep-seated desire to fulfill their own potential and live life on their own terms. They're not running a race against anyone but themselves, and they're not interested in keeping score. Sigma males understand that life isn't a zero-sum game. Just because someone else is winning doesn't mean they're losing. They're able to celebrate the success of others without feeling threatened or diminished by it. They don't view others as competition, but as fellow travelers on the journey of life. They're not interested in the rat race, the hustle and bustle, the game of one-upmanship. They're not trying to be the king of the jungle. They're perfectly content being the lone wolf. They don't need to roar to be heard. They let their actions speak for them. They don't need to compete to be validated. They find validation in their own achievements and self-worth. Sigma males are a breed apart. They don't fit into the traditional molds, and they're perfectly fine with that. They're not trying to be the best, they're just trying to be the best version of themselves. They don't need to compete to feel validated. Their self-worth comes from within. Sigma males are the epitome of self-sufficiency. This trait is not just about surviving, but thriving in any given situation. They have an undeniable knack for adapting to their surroundings, no matter how challenging or unfamiliar. Let's think about a chameleon for a moment. This fascinating creature has the ability to change its color to blend in with its environment, an ultimate survival tool in the wild. Similarly, Sigma males can adjust their mindset, behavior, and even their lifestyle to suit the circumstances they find themselves in. Their self-sufficiency is not limited to their personal lives. It also extends to their professional realm. Sigma males are not the types to wait for opportunities to fall into their lap. Instead, they create their own paths, carving out their niche in a world where many are content to follow the beaten track. In addition, Sigma males are resourceful. They are problem solvers who can turn adversity into advantage. When life throws lemons at them, Sigma males don't just make lemonade. They set up a lemonade stand, turning a sour situation into a sweet success. However, self-sufficiency doesn't mean Sigma males are lone wolves who shun society. They are capable of teamwork and collaboration when necessary, but they prefer to rely on their own skills and abilities, which gives them a sense of control and independence. What's more, Sigma males are resilient. They can bounce back from setbacks with an ease that is both impressive and inspiring. They view failures as learning experiences, stepping stones on their journey to success. This ability to adapt, to be resourceful, and to be resilient, all while maintaining their independence, is what makes Sigma males a force to be reckoned with. They don't need constant validation or support from others to forge ahead. They are their own cheerleaders, their own motivators, and their own heroes. In a world that often values conformity, Sigma males stand out with their self-sufficiency. They prove that it's possible to chart your own course, to be your own person, and to succeed on your own terms. Their self-sufficiency is a testament to their strength and adaptability. There's an air of mystery that surrounds Sigma males, and it's not by accident. As we delve into the fifth trait of Sigma males, we find ourselves in the realm of the enigmatic, the secretive, the cryptic. Sigma males are the embodiment of mystery, a trait that sets them apart in a world where oversharing seems to be the norm. Sigma males are like intricately woven tapestries, each thread representing a facet of their personality, a piece of their story, a slice of their soul. The beauty of these tapestries is not in their visibility, but in their hidden depth. Sigma males often keep their thoughts and feelings to themselves, choosing to reveal only what they deem necessary. This selective self-disclosure contributes significantly to their enigmatic persona. They are like a well-thumbed novel, its pages worn and yellowed with time, yet holding within its lines tales untold and stories yet to unfold. Their silence is not empty but filled with substance, a quiet that speaks volumes. Every silence, every gesture, every glance carries a weight of meaning that is often missed by the unobservant eye. In a world where people wear their hearts on their sleeves, Sigma males choose to tuck theirs away, not out of fear or shyness, but from a place of strength and self-assurance. They understand that not all things need to be said, not all emotions need to be displayed, and not all thoughts need to be shared. This understanding is what gives them their unique sense of mystery. However, it's important to note that this mystery isn't a facade. It's not a mask they put on to seem more interesting or to attract attention. It's not a game they play or a role they've taken on. No, this mystery is simply who they are. It's a core part of their identity, as integral to them as their independence, their introversion, their non-competitiveness, and their self-sufficiency. So, the next time you encounter a Sigma male, remember, you're not just meeting a person. You're coming face to face with a mystery, a riddle wrapped in an enigma, a story waiting to be unraveled. This mystery isn't a facade, it's simply who they are. Sigma males are keen observers, often noticing details others may overlook. Their eyes are like lenses of a high-resolution camera, capturing minute details and nuances in situations that most people would gloss over. This ability to observe and process information is not just a passive act for them. It's a key part of their personality, a trait that's woven into their very fabric. When you think about it, it's almost like they have a sixth sense. They pick up on things that others miss, and this makes them excellent problem solvers. They see the world as a giant puzzle waiting to be solved, and they're always ready to crack the code. Their observant nature also plays a crucial role in their decision-making process. They're not impulsive or rash. Instead, they take their time, gather all the facts, and weigh all the options. Their decisions are rarely based on emotion. Instead, they're rooted in logic and reason, backed by the wealth of information they've gathered through their observations. This isn't to say that Sigma males are emotionless or robotic. On the contrary, their ability to notice subtle cues and body language allows them to understand people's feelings and motivations better. They can read between the lines, see the hidden meanings, and understand the unspoken words. This understanding helps them to navigate social interactions with ease, even though they may prefer solitude. Observation for Sigma males is not just about gathering information. It's about understanding the world around them, making sense of the chaos and finding their place in it. They're the ones who can see the forest for the trees, the ones who notice the butterfly effect in action. They're the ones who understand that every action has a reaction and every decision has a consequence. Their observant nature allows them to navigate life with a unique perspective. They see things differently, and this difference is what sets them apart, what makes them Sigma males. It's what makes them hard to control, hard to predict, and hard to understand, but it's also what makes them fascinating. Sigma males are anything but predictable. They follow their own rules and set their own pace in life. Like a river that carves its own path through the landscape, a Sigma male's journey in life is not dictated by societal norms or expectations. This trait of unpredictability can be both intriguing and frustrating to those around them. Imagine playing a chess game where your opponent suddenly decides to move the pieces in a way that doesn't follow the conventional chess rules. That's what it can feel like when dealing with a Sigma male. They might take a step back when everyone else is moving forward, or they might choose to zig when everyone else zags. It's not about being contrarian for the sake of it, but about following their own intuition and insights. This unpredictability can make Sigma males difficult to understand. It's like trying to predict the weather in a region where 4 seasons can happen in a day. You might see a Sigma male spend days in solitude, only to suddenly emerge with a brilliant idea or a newfound passion. Or they might seem quiet and detached, only to surprise you with their depth of knowledge and insight during a conversation. This unpredictability can also make Sigma males fascinating. There's a sense of mystery and excitement that comes with not knowing what they'll do next. It's like watching a suspenseful movie where you're constantly on the edge of your seat, anticipating the next twist or turn. But let's be clear here. Their unpredictability isn't randomness. It's not about being whimsical or erratic. Rather, it's a conscious choice to live life on their own terms. It's a refusal to be boxed in or constrained by societal expectations. It's about carving their own path, even if it's a path less traveled. So, if you find yourself puzzled by a Sigma male's unpredictability, remember this: they're not here to meet your expectations. They're here to explore their own potential, to unfold their own story. Their unpredictability isn't randomness, it's a choice to live life on their own terms. Sigma males are silent achievers, preferring to let their actions speak louder than words. Now, this isn't to say they're mute or antisocial. Far from it. They just believe in the power of action over talk. They're the ones quietly working behind the scenes, diligently putting in the effort and pushing boundaries. They don't seek the spotlight. They don't need the applause or the accolades. Their satisfaction comes from within, from knowing they've done their best and achieved their goals. Their accomplishments are often remarkable, but they don't make a big fuss about them. They don't post about them on social media or brag about them at parties. They don't need others to validate their success. They're self-assured, knowing they've put in the work and reaped the rewards. It's not about impressing others for them. It's about fulfilling their personal ambitions, meeting their own standards. Their achievements aren't for show, they're personal victories. These 8 traits set Sigma males apart, making them intriguing, often misunderstood figures in society. They are independent, choosing to forge their own paths instead of following the crowd. Their introverted nature makes them cherish solitude, finding energy and rejuvenation in their alone time. Non-competitive, yet self-sufficient, they are not driven by a need to outdo others, but by their own personal goals. They are the epitome of the saying, "Still waters run deep," their mysterious nature causing a sense of intrigue among those around them. Observant to a T, they notice things that others often overlook. Their minds a constant whirl of thoughts and ideas. Their unpredictable nature keeps people on their toes, never quite knowing what to expect. And finally, as silent achievers, they quietly reach their goals without drawing unnecessary attention. Understanding these traits gives us a glimpse into the world of Sigma males, the lone wolves who walk among us, living life on their own terms.